Hello, you guys. This is your boy Beach Speaking here from King Graphics. How you guys doing today? Today, I'm doing a video for a tutorial on how to create an overlay. You guys can see I have a lot of text up here on the screen, so I'm just gonna go over this really quickly. These are the main things you need when creating an overlay. First of all, let me delete these. All right. First of all, for any graphic designers, plan what you're making. I know I need an overlay, so I know that the screen must be, I should have put that there as well. The screen, I like to start off as 1280 by 720 for my dimensions. Know your terms as well, people. I just like to make that because that's what most people make their videos into. And I like to make the resolution 200, I think it's 200 pixels resolution. Alright, so these are my dimensions. 1280 by 720 for the dimensions. When you go to new, file new, you put that down in here, yada yada yada. Resolution be 200. Alright, so that's important. Alright, then next, what you want to plan. You want to plan how you want your overlay to look. So most overlays, the most important things that you need are titles, your title, whatever the channel, your channel title is. Whatever social media links you might want. Most people put one on the left, one on the right. If you want a face cam, if you want a music bar. Now for those Twitch streamers, most of them have sponsors, so you might want to put the sponsors down here. For the ones that's legit, they like to have donators here, and maybe even a follower frame. And then for those card players, they like counters. They usually like them over here. Sometimes they even like the face cam over here. So before you even make your overlay, I suggest you do this. You plan it out first. You plan where you want everything to go. Just put some text down in Photoshop. I want everything. I want it to go just like this. All right. Or if you want all your social medias on one side, you say yeah. I want it to be like this. You plan it out first. Just use your text, okay? All right, now secondary. The secondary most important things that you must know in order to create a nice looking overlay are these things. Overlay, they contain shapes. I usually use the pen tool or the shapes layer when I'm creating my overlays. You also need a good layer styles. Now you can save your layer styles over here. If you want to say a layer style, if you already have one, or if you want to create one, let me show you how you create a layer style. So delete this layer. Yes, I want to delete it. You just double click whatever text you want, and you have gradients, you have drop shadows, maybe inner shadow, whatever you want. Alright, you create it, alright, and then once you want to save it, you double click it, and you hit new style, and you name it, whatever, and it's gonna show up over here. Alright, so let's get rid of this layer style because I don't need it. I just want to get rid of the layer style. Delete everything. Well, fuck it, I don't got time for it. Alright, because I'm going to delete anything. Alright, and then you want to know about your patterns. The patterns are basically right here. If you don't have a little thing, you can create some nice looking stuff with just patterns alone. Alright. Well, that's for another story. And then you have textures. I have a huge texture folder and my GX effects folder. And we use textures are like, oh shit, that's not what I wanted. Let's find something else. Alright, so come on. Alright, so you click and drag whatever texture you want to Photoshop. It's in here. We're gonna put this right on top of textures. And you want to hold Alt and then click it, and it's going to pop up right on top of it. If you have layer styles on it, alright, and then if you have layer styles on it, what you want to do is you want to rasterize that layer style so it stays there. And then you want to do the same thing, Alt click on top of it. And what you could do is multiply it so you can still see the layer style. or even do an overlay. And you still see I have that layer style. See how it's gray, it's white at the top, black at the bottom, and you still see the texture. And you can even move the texture around a little bit. See? Alright. And that's how you work with that. You can make the stuff look a lot better though. Alright, so those are the main things that you need to know when you create an overlay. That's how much time I've been back so far. Trying to keep this underneath 10 minutes. Alright. So let's get rid of all this text. I know exactly what I want to. I know. All right. Well, first of all, let me plan this out for you. We're going to make one for myself. As of right now, I'm not streaming, so I don't need any followers. I don't need no donators. I don't have any sponsors. I'm not playing Call of Duty, and so I basically just need Titan Music face cam. I'm not even going to use a face cam at the moment. I am going to create one though. So I'm going to create one just cause. So I'm going to put the face cam right here. I want all of my stuff to be at the bottom, so I'm going to put my title down here. I want my music stuff right over here. I want all my social media in one section. So that stuff is going to go down here. And I'm actually going to create one more side to this. And this will have a video title. Alright, so now my whole layout is plain. Alright, it's plain. So let's get rid of this text. I'm also going to show you the final, how it looks in the final version. Alright. This is how the overlay will look. You probably already seen the overlay because I'm pretty sure I'm going to put this on top of this video. But this is the overlay. Alright, that's how it's going to look. And I'm just going to show you a couple things. Let's delete some stuff real quick. Alright, we're just going to start this one thing at a time. So we're going to start off with the basic shape. Now, I created this shape a long time ago. This is just my YouTube banner. I just stuck in here just being lazy, you know. But we're going to create it from scratch. I'm not going to create the whole thing from scratch. I'm just going to show you guys the gist of it. So you basically create your shape. We'll use a rectangle. Rasterize the layer. Bring that down a little bit. Let's go ahead and throw this gray to white gradient on here. I'm not going to use that though. My colors are blue. So we're going to change this gradient color. Keep it dark, but we're going to have this blue right around here. And go back and create another blue. Have light blue right here. And then we're going to add a stroke. A white stroke on top. Make it stick as you want it. Well, mine's about, that's thick enough. Alright, so we have that. Alright, now I have my logo. I'm not going to recreate the logo. We got to make this a little bit bigger. Let's make this a little bit bigger, you guys, so I can fix the logo. Alright. A little bit bigger. Just a little bit bigger. I like to leave a little bit of negative space. So I have my logo here. Let's start off with the social media. Now, the way I created my social media section is like this. Alright, now as you guys see with my logo, I have pluxes, so I want the social media to represent the pluxes. So I'm not gonna do like the whole thing. I'm just gonna show you yet again the gist of it. Alright, so we're gonna change this foreground color to white again. Let's get rid of this. Go right back to our rectangle. So simple. Pull this out. Bam. Since that stroke is white, let's rasterize this layer. That stroke is white, they're just gonna blend right in. Put some text on top. You're gonna just put connected. We're gonna drag this down here. And actually, we're gonna use the same layer style that this has. Only thing is, we can get rid of that stroke. See? Bring this down. I had to play with that drop shot a little bit. Alright, just keep that like that. Alright, now you see, you still got this little circles and stuff. So basically what you do is this. You use your circle, you get that ellipse tool, hold shift, click and drag. When you hold shift, this is how you do this. And if you want to move it, you got to continue holding shift and hold the space bar. And then move it where you want it. And then let go of the space bar. You can resize it again, okay? So we're going to let go. We have this. Rasterize it. Everybody should have a social media pack. If you don't, go get mine. We're going to go get the Twitter. Our Twitter logo. Drag this over here. Drag this on top. Resize it to what you want it to be. Alright, so then you command and click this little empty square right here. Click that, and when you click it, it's going to create a selection of the whole logo. You go down to your clips and you hit Command X, and it's going to cut out the logo inside this little square. And then we're just going to add this layer style right on top of it. Okay. All right. Now we have that, and as you know, we have the pluxes. The easy way to do the pluxes, you can create a little rectangle, make it as small as you can, and you might want to give it the same layer style that you gave this. Rasterize that, bring it down, bring it underneath this so it matches, and there you go. Now you have that, then you just create some text next to it. Follow me. I'm actually about to go back, and I'm gonna use next to light for the text down here. I'm gonna use I'm gonna use next to bold up here and next to light down here. Let's make sure that this connected is see, this is couture. I want you guys to see that I like using these two in correspondence, because you're always gonna have a subject and you're always gonna have a subtitle. So I want my subjects to be in bold, next to bold, and the lower stuff to be in light. Alright, so that's basically that. Now we have this. Now we can go back and we're going to create the music bar. The music bar and the video title bar is basically the same thing. You do this, bam, yada, music as text. Bring this down over here. And then we're going to copy this layer style. Actually, I'm gonna save this layer style. We're going to do, we're just going to call this blue. Save it. Wow, popped up right over there. Now what you're going to do next is we're going to choose our rounded rectangle tool. Hold this down. You're not going to hold shift. You hold shift, it's going to make it like this. Alright, we don't want that. We want it like this, like a little oval. Bring it down as much as you want, how much text you think you're going to need. Actually, I'm going to do this again because I want it black. So make sure your foreground colors, whatever color you want the box to be. Bring this out. Go back to the move tool. Rasterize the layer. And what we're going to do is add, we're going to right click, stroke, add a white stroke. You don't want it too big, you don't want it too small, so I'm going to add it on 3. Then we're going to go to right here to the opacity. We're going to lower it to about 4, so now it looks like it's indented inside of the layer style. And we're just going to add our text inside of its artist. This is too big, so we're going to make the text about a 12 maybe. Yeah, that's about right. Artist name. And then after that, what I basically did, I just held Alt and Shift, make sure everything was in the same spots. And then Alt Shift again. And that's about it. And that's how you basically create the overlay that I created for myself. And then you can do the same thing for the music and this. And you basically just bring this over again, and then you can just change the text. And that's basically how I created my overlay. Pretty nice and simple. Delete all of this stuff. Bring this stuff back. Nice and simple. See? And the face cam, same thing as this down here. Basically, create your circles and you create your rectangles and you just add it together. And yada yada yada. Alright, that's pretty simple. Now, lastly, I'm going to show you guys how most people create their simple Call of Duty overlays. What most people do is you can do this, bam, bring this right here. Then I will bring up my guides, put it on the 9. You can get on the 9, fuck it, I don't need it to be simple. And you can use a pen tool, create a new layer, make sure you're always on a new layer. Actually fix the guide up for where you want it to be. I want this to be a little bit lower than this, not too low. Actually, I'm gonna put it right here. Alright, we're gonna make this lower than what that is. Start it right here from the top. Go down to the bottom, bring it over. I'm holding shift this entire time, by the way. Holding shift. We're going to fill this path in. And then we're going to hold Alt, stop it a little bit, and just go to transform and flip it. Make sure you have your path deselected. Alright, then transform. Flip it horizontally. Take off these rulers. We don't need it anymore. I'm going to use this layer style right here. Actually, since we have both of these, you want to hold Command E and it's going to merge both of them so they both become one. And then you bring down these. I'm going to use this layer style. Actually, I want to brighten it up a little bit so you guys can see what it is. Alright. Bring that right there too. Then I'm also going to add a stroke. This is a quick advanced warfare overlay. Click that. And then you have your title. As long as it fits. Get a nice little sexy little title font, whatever you want. Title. And then you can add your social media stuff over here. Pretty simple. And that right there just actually took me like 5 seconds to make. Make a social media over here. Make sure put that on top. Like I said, yet again, take your little social media pack. Yeah. See how easy that is? I just made this one in a couple seconds. See how easy that is? That's the easiest overlay that you can make. And all I did was use the pen tool. And then even if you want, you can add some extras in there. Like we can go bam, continue to hold shift, bam, continue to hold shift. Make sure when you hit that circle, that's when you know it's complete. Make sure you're on a new layer. Right click, fill path, hit OK. We're gonna bring this down here. Wrong layer. So you can add some extra stuff. Really quick and simple. I forgot. I got the path selected. Yeah, make sure you don't have your path selected. Then flip it. Yeah, so we just made another overlay, quick and easy. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. How long was this? 18 fucking minutes. Goddamn. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like and leave a comment. Give me a suggestion for the next video. I don't know if I said this in the beginning. I will have a free link to a free overlay in the description. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys have any questions, hit me up on Twitter. Well, like I said, write it down in the comment section below and share this video out with your friends. I love you guys. In the words of Prox, we make peace, not war. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm out.